the name of farmer.
Yes, you're the farmer.
Because I'm not a winemaker in the sense of the New World winemakers. For me, the most important is the life in the vineyards. I think the top quality of the wines is made in the vine. Finally, if you have a lot of life in your vines, in your grape, you can make very big wines. In this sense, I am a farmer. There is a huge difference between the traditional agriculture, then organic, then I would say one step more into biodynamic farming. The biodynamic farming is it's not a new understanding of nature, it's an understanding of the nature. And this allows the plant to be more healthy in its environment. So we use in biodynamic two medicines, we call it preparations. The first preparation is named 500, and it's a core manure in homeopathic quantities with a specific preparation during the winter time, and we spray it in the earth. It helps the decomposition of the organic elements of the soil.
And so it's a bit like if you were spraying fertilizer, but it's not fertilizer, it's for spraying a catalyst or something that sends a message to the soil.
Yes, it's like homeopathy. It's not the quantity of manure which is important.
Right.
It's the quality.
Yes. Okay.
And for example, we spray it. The quantity is only 120 grams per hectare. Yes. So it's very low. It's not the quantity of manure which is important. It's the message.
Yes. The message.
The meaning, the message. Exactly. It's like homeopathy.
Yes.
And you have to apply it at the good time.
Yeah.
So it will be a message to the roots to grow downstairs.
Yeah.
And they are going to check the minerality of the terroir. At the opposite, in spring we have another preparation which is called 501.
Yeah.
It's made with silicates, with quartz.
Yes.
Finely ground.
Like a powder.
Exactly, like a very fine powder. And it's sprayed directly on the leaves in spring. And it conducts the brightness of the sun and helps the future maceration, the future fructification of the plants, the flowering system fructification. So it gives a little hot influences to the new plant, you know. So we have those two different briefs, inspiration, expression.
Yeah.
And this is the main system of biodynamic. In our farming, we also help the immunity system of the plants to be more healthy, to be more developed. And I choose some specific plants, some wild herbs who are very well adapted to their environment. And I make teas, infusions, to help the wine to fight against some disease, some specific disease.
Take an example. Now, we've had a wet spring.
Yes.
And you have a lot of humidity in the vineyard, and you will get mildew. So it is downy mildew, I think mildew.
Yes. Mildew.
And in traditional farming, you would go out and spray sulfur.
In traditional farming, what do you say? Traditional farming,
yes,
you have chemical products.
Yes.
In organic farming, we use Caprix products. We also use Caprix products, but 10%. For
Copper.
example,
Copper.
copper. Yeah. in organic farming, we use Bouillie Bordelaise.
Yes.
You know, heard about it?
Yes.
And the proportion is
Bordeaux mixture.
Bordeaux mixture.
Yes.
And the proportion is more or less 8-10 kilos per hectare.
Right.
In biodynamic, the proportion is 250 grams per hectare. Right. Because we mixed it with special herbs, for instance, nettles,
yeah,
who developed the power of the capric,
yeah,
and also who enter in the system, in the life system of the plants.
Yeah.
It's a method to help the plant to be more healthy. We don't only cure the disease, we help the health of the plant.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of different plants, also local plants, because we don't have a lot of nettles. We have a lot of thyme,
yeah,
rosemary, who are plants who kept the power of the sun. In boiling those plants, you can make some little oils.
Yeah.
And in spraying directly on the vines, it gives hotness to the vines, especially in cold springs.
Yeah.
So we can, by this method, avoid excessive temperatures. You know, in both sense. If you have very hot summers, we also have plants who can give freshness.
Right. So your vines, by doing the kind of farming that you do, you have vines which survive heat waves like we have today, like a heat wave.
I think so.
Is that
it's not very impressive. We cannot prove it directly, but step by step, I practice this method from quite 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. So I can feel the difference between the ancient method, only organic, I would say, without method, and now with this understanding of the plant, of the nature, and I feel there is a huge difference in the vine, and I hope so in the wine, but I cannot prove my wines are much different, but I'm a farmer, so I can see directly on the vines the effect of these solutions.
So you have to taste the wines to see it.
Yes. I think it's the best way to prove it. It's to make confidence to your feeling, and this is the best thing a farmer would develop. It's personal feeling.
And look at the plants and see what happens in the vineyard.
Yes. For example, if you have land, very compacted land. Immediately you can see a very specific sort of grass who is growing because their root system is very developed. So it's a natural effect. When you have a disbalanced situation, there is a lot of specific plants who are going to correct this situation. So for me it's a nonsense to kill this grass at this moment, because this is the best solution of the problem.
If you have very compact soil, this plant arrives, and by letting it grow, it breaks up the soil.
Exactly.
Okay.
It makes the structure step by step. It can spend 10 years sometimes, but at the end the nature will be well balanced, well structured.